All right, welcome back. It is 12:55 here in the East. Time now for Ask Halftime. Your questions being answered as well. First up, we got Phyllis in California. Joe wants to know, Walmart or Target, or maybe both, for a long-term hold?
Both.
Both.
There you go.
All right.
I'm on Walmart, but both.
There you go. Stephanie.
Yes.
Bert is asking if he should buy Apple now. Ernie's short.
That's good. I actually added to Apple. I've owned Apple for a very long time, but I actually added to it last week because I do think new product cycle, 5G services, valuation, and I don't think a lot of people own it. I think a lot of growth managers are underweight this relative to their benchmarks, and so I like the valuation as well.
Did you see that Wells Fargo call this morning?
I totally agree with it.
Yeah, I mean, it said 5G is underappreciated.
Totally.
Okay. Courtney, will Uber make a comeback?
Yes. You want more?
Yes. You want
No,
more?
I definitely think Uber makes a comeback. I mean, it's become one of the staples in households at this point in time. I don't care what ride-hailing app you use. You say I'm getting an Uber. When you get into that zone as a company in this country, it speaks volumes.
Like
they have
Xerox,
some things to
Google.
work on.
I'm going to Xerox.
Exactly.
Give me a Kleenex.
Or Nike, right?
Yep.
Or Disney. We can go down the list, and I'm not making comparisons on anything other than that component of it. However, I will say on the long term, it's a name that you absolutely can hold, and I think it does make a comeback.
By the way,
painful.
you recently moved to Atlanta?
I did.
So you give me a Coke. What kind?
I love Coca-Cola.
But they use it
and
as,
I've owned it. But
they
yes,
use it as a
give me
catch-all
Coke.
term for any kind
and
of
we know
soda.
there
What
was a
kind?
lawsuit
Dr.
about
Pepper?
that when you're at the store and you say, "Give me a Coke," and they give me a Pepsi, and I know the difference. No offense to Pepsi,
That's
but
okay.
you know the difference.
You do know the difference. It's
You
no
do.
Mr. Pibb. All right, Kirk in California asked Josh, should we buy Nvidia here?
No. I own it. I don't see any compelling reason to really have to buy it right here. It's had a really nice move off the lows. It's still far away from the highs. I talk about charts that are in no man's land all the time. This is a quintessential example. And actually, there's softness in all of the chips over the last week. And I'm not saying that that's definitely going to be meaningful, but there are just too many. If you're buying something as a trade right now, there are way too many amazing setups, and this is just not one of them, unfortunately.
Okay, now, Michael, what are your thoughts on CVS, the pharmacy chain?
CVS, I continue to like it. You know, the merger with Aetna and the ownership of Aetna is terrific. They've got the minute clinics, they got the prescriptions. I think that they're absolutely best in class. And when you go in, you can get those Pepperidge Farm Sausalito cookies on the way back to prescriptions. I get prescription. At my age, you go get prescriptions.